Hi, my name is Alison Schult, and I teach American Sign Language at Columbia Junior College in Sonora, California. They had asked me prior to COVID happening if I would want to teach online, but um, not having an online program and not really knowing what that would entail, I always kind of just said no. They had come to me and I was forced to teach online, and I had no idea what I was going to do. My original thought was to record through Zoom, have my PowerPoint slides and then sign over here in the corner. But then if I were to record those and upload them, the students, great, they could watch it, but they couldn't interact, right? I had a previous teacher try to teach online through Zoom, like live classes through Zoom. She was like, it's a total nightmare, glitchy when you're signing, all of a sudden, that's not up to speed. So I knew that wasn't the route to go. So I was kind of stuck with knowing what platform to use. I found it to be incredibly easy. Like I said, I already had the PowerPoints made. So for me, it was just a matter of really just figuring out how to upload it, which took seconds, by the way. And then the toolbar is just right there. It was so user-friendly. It just happened within minutes that I was able to upload the same PowerPoints that I've been using all along. And then I found a little toolbar where you could make a video, you could make a typed comment. It does some other things too that I don't use because it's a sign language class. But I would say within probably about maybe 2 hours, I was up and running, and just using it efficiently. I would say the first activity was the course syllabus. And yeah, it was great because I was American Sign Language Level 1 course. So I found it super friendly that I could, I don't want to have 1,000 things on one slide because then they're going to get overwhelmed, right? So I found it really helpful that I could actually type the comments so that they could read them off to the side. So yeah, that was my first assignment. They were really receptive. I think one of the perks of it is they don't have to create an account. They don't have to go to another website. The way I use it is it's embedded into Canvas. So they think that they're in Canvas. They are, but they're not being shot to another site or anything like that. No students even emailed me that they were struggling with it. It was really easy for them. Yeah, I actually think it was way more engagement. And then, when I'm teaching in person, I have students do these little, I call them the A and B dialogues, where they have to ask, one person is A, one person is B, hi, what's your name? And then the other person will respond. So they do this in class while I'm teaching. And I'm trying to walk around in the classroom, trying to catch errors or give pointers and tips like that. And I obviously can't catch everything in the classroom. But with VoiceThread, I just watched each of their individual, threads. So with all right there, absolutely, the students that are taking the course online, they get direct feedback from me because it's all recorded, and I can go in there and watch it versus teaching in class. Nothing is recorded. It's just existing and then it's gone. So I've definitely seen an improvement in my online students versus my in-person students. I think another thing too, it has helped my in-person students too, because like I said, they've had the access to those lessons online. And not only if they're absent, but let's say I covered something that they just didn't quite understand in class or they wanted a refresher, go home and watch it, so. When I was first kind of started out with the semester where I taught myself kind of how to use VoiceThread, I didn't think about having them interact as much. And then when I taught the class with George, he gave some really good examples of how you could encourage students to interact and engage with each other. And so I went back to those lessons and, added a couple slides to where hey, ask a yes or no question of your choice and then post a reply to one of your classmates to answer their yes or no question. So it's super cool. You get to see, them asking this question and then they come down here and they respond. So I love the engagement, and it's kind of funny because, it's really cute when you see their faces kind of light up. They're so excited to, interact with each other. The smiles on those slides are much different than the graded activities and stuff like that too. So it's really fun for them. I just want to say using VoiceThread has just been so much fun. One of the best things that I love about teaching at college is because I'm not stuck to one type of frame or one type of curriculum and things like that. I can branch out and do my own thing and be creative with it. And so that's the part that I love. is just creating that and having fun with it along the way. And VoiceThread completely feeds into that. In fact, I think I geek out a little too much on it. I'm having too much fun. On the weekends, I'm like working away. My family's, what do you do? Are you working? I'm like, it doesn't feel like work. It's so much fun, so yeah.
We also have lots of ways to say really fast.